1970 and year 2000. Isn't this the truth? 1970, long hair 2000, longing for hair 1970, the perfect high. 2000, the perfect high yield mutual fund. 1970, keg. 2000, EKG. 1970, acid rock. 2000, acid reflux. 1970, moving to California because it's cool. 2000, moving to California because it's warm. 1970, growing pot. 2000, growing pot belly. 1970, Douglas Street Bridge. 2000, dental bridge. 1970, watching John Glenn's historic flight with your parents. 2000, watching John Glenn's historic flight with your children. 1970, trying to look like Marlon Brando or Elizabeth Taylor. 2000, trying not to look like Marlon Brando or Elizabeth Taylor. 1970, seeds and stems. 2000, roughage. 1970, popping pills, smoking joints. 2000, popping joints. 1970, our president's struggle with Fidel. 2000, our president's struggle with fidelity. 1970, part. 2000, AARP. 1970, being caught with Hustler magazine. 2000, being caught with Hustler magazine. 1970, killer weed. 2000, weed killer. 1970, hoping for a BMW. 2000, hoping for a BM. 1970, The Grateful Dead. 2000, Drive. Kevorkian. 1970, getting out to a new, hip joint. 2000, getting a new hip joint. 1970, Rolling Stones. 2000, kidney stones. 1970, being called into the principal's office. 2000, calling the principal's office. 1970, screw the system ! 2000, upgrade the system. 1970, peace sign. 2000, Mercedes logo. 1970, parents begging you to get your hair cut. 2000, children begging you to get their heads shaved. 1970, take acid. 2000, take antacid. 1970, passing the driver's test. 2000, passing the vision test. 1970, whatever 2000, depends.